What's going on, y'all? It's JD Piquel. Today on CFB with JD, we continue our bowl season slate breakdown. We got a Gasparilla. We got a game on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. Also, we have something called the Ticket Smarter. All of that will be explained and picked by the man, the myth, the legend, Jake Olson, bowl picker extraordinaire. Welcome into CFB with JD, the People's Channel. Every single thing college football content on YouTube. Jack McKenzie, Armstrong Sims, they do the heavy lifting. Jake Olson is the bowl picker extraordinaire. He got his PhD in bowl season from University of Southern California. Jake, tell the people about your qualifications and a little bit about your story as to why you are the man for the job for bowl season.
You call me the man, the myth, the legend, JD. I think the myths are growing. Every video we do, I get a better degree in bowl picking. So there you go, JD. I appreciate it, man. First Division I college football player right here. That's what I'm most known for, JD. But what I'm less known for, which is disappointing to me, is I was picking bowls at the age of 12 on College Game Day. So let me tell you, I've been at this for a long time.
I was going to say, you were actually not so fasted by Lee Corso, which is a pretty select group to be in terms of the entire population of the earth. You got to be one of like 100, maybe?
I don't know, JD. I don't know what those stats are, but let me tell you, not so fast, my friend. Back to him, I beat him in my bowl picks by a couple games. So you got the better than Lee Corso version of Lee Corso here today. Yeah,
they got Diet Lee Corso. We got the Jake Olson. Lee Corso is just Diet Jake Olson. Without further ado, we got the Frisco Football Classic, Miami of Ohio. So the U of Ohio, not the other U. -3 against North Texas. This is kind of a tough one to find an edge on, Jake. I need your PhD experience in this game.
Yeah, JD, this one is, I really don't have an edge for you on this one, unfortunately. We didn't study Miami of Ohio too much, other than one of my good friends actually went there to kick, our friend in high school. So I got to go with him, JD. Give me Miami O.
Miami O. They call it the U of Ohio in Miami. It's tough to find an edge. Here's what I'm looking at. UNT, they want to run the ball. 61% of the time is what they're averaging right now in terms of how they're balancing this whole slate out. Miami of Ohio has a tough time stopping the run. Both defenses are pretty average. So we're not actually going to bet a side on this. We're going to pick UNT just because of what they want to do with controlling the line of scrimmage. You get credit for trying on this show. What we're going to bet is the over. 54.5 is the points. I'm going to roll with that. I think both defenses are average enough. They're extra average during the holiday season because they're all fat on peppermint bark and eggnog.
They've lost a step.
They've lost a step, and I think for us, we gain a couple dollars because of that. So that's what I like right there. This is one of the interesting ones. This bowl game is already sold out. It's the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Fans from all over are flocking to this game. Florida -7 against UCF. It's going to be an interesting game, Jake. I'm excited to see what happens here, but give me your edge here.
Yeah, and it's the classic kind of, obviously Florida has the main athletes, pulls well from a recruiting standpoint. These UCF guys are probably gearing themselves up to beat what they probably determine as a revenge game against Florida, who may have not offered them. You kind of have all that in play, but Florida, in my opinion, is definitely the better team. We got a touchdown here. I think they easily cover that just based on talent, skill, execution, all of those things. UCF does not really give me anything to hang my hat on for this, to give them a chance in this game.
This game, to me, comes down to roster. I think there's a reason why Florida wasn't offering some of these guys from UCF, if you catch my drift. Florida's without a head coach. Billy Napier is going to be the head man there next year. Going to be watching this game. I think that sweetens the pot a little bit for some of these guys, gets them up to play to get ready to roll for next season. I like Florida. I like them with the 7. Now, 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, the Hawai'i Bowl was on, and you got Memphis and Hawaii. Memphis is favored by 7 in this game. Now, this is another one that I know you and I have really specialized in over the previous years leading up to this moment. Tell me your pick in this one, Jake.
Yeah, JD, a lot of people think, oh, it's Hawaii. It's the Hawai'i Bowl. How do you not take Hawaii in the Hawai'i Bowl? And I've made that mistake far too many times, JD. What I don't want our viewers to have happen is for them to have a nice, church service, to be with the family and friends, drinking eggnog, having a good time on Christmas Eve, one of my favorite holidays in all of the year, and then to be ruined because they went with the option of Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl. Okay, it's not the bet you want, JD. It's a sucker's bet is the word I'm looking for. So we are going to take Memphis. I love these Southern teams traveling there. For some reason, they show up. I don't know. It's because they could be in Memphis and instead they're in Hawaii, but they are happy as a lark there for some reason. I think we know why. And they show up. Give me Memphis. Give me them Tigers. Katy Perry will be happy when they're roaring on Christmas Eve.
I love it. They are no longer walking in Memphis. Instead, they're on a Hawaiian roller coaster right on Christmas Eve. And I'm with you. I think they are more battle tested than Hawaii when it comes to this game. Hawaii staying home. Guys are going back to their families. If you're from the island, you're hanging out. They've probably participated in some of that eggnog drinking similar to the previous game we just broke down. Give me Memphis. Give me them -7. And now we wake up, all right? We just watched the Hawaii Bowl. We wake up the next morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We look under the tree, and what do we see? Oh, man, it's the it's the Tax-Act Camellia Bowl. You got Ball State and Georgia State. Georgia State is favored by 4.5. Jake, what's your edge here?
JD, Georgia State loves to run the ball, and they do it very well. Ball State, on the other hand, letting up almost 180 yards on the ground. Georgia State's going to need to take care of that, and I believe that they do. They are going to give us an extra present, as you mentioned, under the tree. Give me Georgia State. Swallow the points, JD. Swallow the eggnog, and we're going to have fun on Christmas watching this game.
As sugar plum fairies danced in their heads because Georgia State was controlling the line of scrimmage and averaging 5 yards a carry as they run it 63% of the time. Jake, Georgia State is going to roll. They're going to cover 4.5. And it is, like you said, the little stocking stuffer that we didn't anticipate unless you were watching CFB with JD with Jake Olson making the picks. Man, it is just free Christmas presents out here. What do you say we bring this thing home with a little Ticket Smarter Bowl in Sweet Home, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, to be specific. A team from Alabama in this game, Jake, the Auburn Tigers, they're favored by 3 over the number 20 ranked Houston Cougars coming off a loss to Cincinnati.
Yeah, well, Auburn's little dance with Alabama looks very impressive after what we saw Alabama do to Georgia. So I think this Auburn team is a sneaky play. I know Houston has won a lot of good games. They played some teams tough. They don't have a bad loss on their schedule this year. But I do like Auburn in this game. Again, I really am impressed in how they handled Alabama, how they've looked throughout the season. So give me some Auburn.
No, I like that pick. Now, Jake, who did we pick in the Armed Forces Bowl? It was Army, correct?
We picked Army, yes.
And we like the military. We support the troops.
Yes, we do.
Well, so does Auburn because their starting running back is Tank Bigsby, and so he is not enrolled in the armed services, the armed forces, but he is going to do some damage to this Houston defense. Tank Bigsby will have a career day. Houston will make it tough. They're sneaky offensively. They're a good ball club. Like you said, only 2 losses, and they've got some quote-unquote good losses for an American Athletic Conference team. Give me Auburn. Give me Auburn -3. Jake, how about that? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, making you ticket smarter about your bowl games. I mean, this is just, it doesn't get any better. The best time of year.
Yeah, and who else better to do it than with a rich man's Lee Corso?
Golly, a rich man's Lee Corso. You heard it here first, second, and third. CFB with JD. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing every single bowl game, whether you care or not. We think you will care because it's going to add to your pocketbook. We're going to keep the party rolling. So we will see y'all next time.